Welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, hi, my name is Maddie. I make a ton of other college and lifestyle videos just like this one. And in today's video, I'm going to be doing a Q&A. I thought it would be a good way to end 2019 and start 2020 by doing a Q&A. I did ask you guys to ask me some questions a couple weeks back, but I did go on vacation to Maui and just been really busy these last couple of weeks being home. So these questions are from a couple weeks ago, but I thought it would still be good to do a Q&A like I mentioned on my Instagram and kind of just make it an end of the year, beginning new year 2020 Q&A. I'm not 100% sure if this video is going to be uploaded in 2019 or 2020. It just depends when I can actually get it edited. Probably 2020 because today is the 30th that I'm filming this. If you guys like this video, make sure to give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below so you guys can be notified every single time that I upload a new video. So without any further ado, let's get into today's video. So I have a bunch of the questions written down in my phone from when you guys asked them, so I'm just going to be reading them off in no specific order. So I get this question asked all the time. I actually started lifting. I've been going to the gym on and off for the last 3-4 years, I want to say, but I haven't really gotten consistent until last year, my freshman year of college. More so my second semester. I went through a really rough time adjusting to college. I think I have mentioned it before in all of my other college videos, but I had a really hard time adjusting to college, being away from home and things like that. And it wasn't until my second semester that I actually met two of my best friends who I have filmed videos with a lot on this channel. My best friend Shelby and my best friend Leslie, who is also my roommate. I met them my second semester of my freshman year and they also were really into the gym and lifting, and they honestly really got me into it more than I had ever been into it before. I did lift previously when I was in high school, but I, wasn't advanced or anything and didn't really know as much as I know now. My roommate is a nutrition student, so she does help me a lot when it comes to nutritional information, when it comes to working out, and Shelby and Leslie also do help me a lot whenever it comes to lifting. So a lot of the things that I have learned over the last year, I really owe it to them because they have helped me so much. I also, watch YouTube videos and I watch workout videos and things like that on Instagram. I'm really involved in following people with the fitness community and things like that. So I have learned a lot through social media and on my own. My friends have helped me a lot with that. So I will say that I've got back into lifting and really progressed with it over the last year with the help of my friends in college. So I guess that's kind of how I have gotten more consistently into lifting. So I feel like whenever I talk about goals in the past, I have kind of mentioned like the same thing over and over again, but I feel like, I'm always trying to reach similar goals. They aren't really short-term goals, they're more long-term goals that are going to take years to achieve. So my goal this year, I think I mentioned it a little bit in my What I Got for Christmas video, is to study abroad. I have definitely taken the step in that and have actually applied to my school. I'm just waiting to hear back, so that has been one of my goals since I came to college, is to study abroad. So that is one of my goals to reach because it is not official until I'm actually studying abroad. So that is one of my main goals this year. I really just want to study abroad and get to just learn about a different part of the world that I've never seen. I've only ever been to Mexico and that was for my graduation trip. Other than that, I've never been out of the country, so I'm really excited to take that step and do that. Other than that, with fitness, I'm not trying to lose weight or anything. I'm not bulking, not really cutting. I'm really content and happy with my weight. I am at a good stage where last year I felt like I was just so unhappy with how I looked and how I weighed. I know the number on the scale doesn't matter, but I weighed the most that I have ever weighed before in my lifetime my freshman year of college, and I was just really depressed. I didn't like how I looked. I wasn't active. I wasn't happy with my lifestyle, and I feel like I've really adjusted and made that change this year, and I want to continue doing that. I want to continue, getting better in the gym. I want to get stronger. I want to, work out harder and just, meet all my fitness goals. I do want to maintain my weight, and I'm just excited to see what the new year brings me, especially when it comes to fitness. So that was actually one of my goals to reach by the end of the year. I think I set this goal back in like August whenever I first moved to college, and my goal was to incorporate more cardio into my workout routine. When I originally started lifting last year, I never incorporated cardio until these last few months, and let me tell you, I am so happy that I've incorporated cardio. I truly love cardio. I have always seen lifting as a way for me to relieve my stress, and I just feel better after I get a lift in at the end of the day or in the morning. It just really sets me up for a better mood, and I just feel like it's a really great stress relief, especially when I'm stressed with work or school or personal life. I always go to the gym, but I feel like running has kind of been more of an escape for me. I still do lift and go to the gym, of course, but I feel like when I'm just really down and just had a really rough day, I just go to the gym and I just run. I run usually 3 days a week, so I do 3 days of cardio. Usually I do sprinting. I just like sprinting personally, but sometimes if I'm not in the mood to sprint, I will do the Stairmaster, but usually I resort to sprinting just because I personally like it when it comes to stress relief. So I do cardio 15 to 20 minutes before my workout 3 days a week. So I feel like this has kind of been something that I have struggled with ever since I was, you know, a kid and started YouTube. I have definitely struggled with my YouTube channel. I used to get made fun of all the time for it when I was in school. If you guys, you know, go back to my channel, you guys will see it. There was a time period where I would just go months without making videos because I would just let what people said get in my head, and I used to get teased for it, and I just really let people affect me and my happiness in doing something that I love. So I feel like once I graduated high school and I really have no ties with anyone that I graduated with. I think I'm friends with maybe 2 people that I went to high school with, and that's my best friend Mercedes, but you guys know I've been best friends with her for like 14 years, so way before school. And my friend Amaya, who I've made a video with years ago, I am still friends with her from high school, but other than that, I'm friends with no one that I've went to high school with. And I just feel like a sense of relief that I can just, you know, be myself and make my YouTube videos and do my social media things, because people in my hometown where I'm from don't really do things like that. A lot of people, you know, are really low-key on social media, where I actually use my social media for business reasons. I do work with One Up Nutrition. I'm a One Up Nutrition athlete, so I promote their things. You know, I promote a bunch of companies and I'm sponsored by different brands, and a lot of people here don't have that, or don't do that, I should say. So it was kind of very just foreign and weird for people, you know, to see me doing that, and rather than being congratulative and supportive of it, they would make fun of me for it. So it kind of sucked, you know. I do have like 1 or 2 friends, you know, from around the area that get what I do and are very supportive of it because they're in the similar situation that I am. So that's really, you know, nice to know that I have people like that. But ever since I have moved, I've just noticed such a difference in my support when it comes to my social media and my YouTube. You know, my best friends at school are so supportive of it. You guys have seen in my vlogs, you know, I make videos with my roommate and my friends, and they're always in my video. They make workout videos as well on their Instagram, so we're always helping each other film and get more content. My roommate is so helpful whenever it comes to YouTube content, especially, you know, she's always thinking of new ways and new videos for me to upload and give more content for you guys, so she definitely helps me out a lot when it comes to that. So it's just nice to have people around you who are so supportive of you and are always wanting to help you and bring on new ideas, because sometimes thinking of ideas on your own is not easy, and sometimes your ideas aren't the best. So definitely having other people to give ideas to you and brainstorm with you is so helpful. So my friends are so supportive now, and my family has always been supportive of my branding and my social media. You know, my mom watches my videos, my dad watches my videos. You guys have seen my dad in one of my vlogs, so they are very supportive. So I do have very supportive friends and family. So I'm not really trying to get ahead of myself. You know, if the time comes and a company, you know, reaches out to me and asks for me to be an athlete with them, then if I enjoyed the company and I really, you know, saw myself going far with it, enjoying it, actually enjoying their products, then yes, I would work with a company. I don't have a set company or anything that I would like to work with or anything. So I'm not saying this just because I'm sponsored, but of course, One Up Nutrition, I love their chocolate vegan protein, and I do love their pre-workout. I have the raspberry pre-workout, and I have the dragon fruit pre-workout, I think is what it's called. I also use their creatine and their BCAAs. I do go back and forth between other brands as well. So One Up Nutrition isn't just my only brand that I use. Of course, you know, I am an athlete for them. I do use their brands, but I also do really like brands like Alani Nu. I do use their BCAAs. I do drink their energy drinks and things like that. So that has probably been another brand that I've really enjoyed their supplements this year. So that is a good question. I definitely think that this last year has been a lot easier on me. I am kind of private when it comes to like things that I'm going through, emotions and things like that on my YouTube channel. You know, I do talk about it with my close friends, but I'm not super open about it on here. But there was a point last year in college when I really didn't see myself continuing at San Diego State. I wasn't happy at San Diego State. I just didn't like the environment. I hadn't really met my people, and I just felt like it wasn't the right school for me. I felt like I chose the wrong school, and I really considered you know, transferring home or just taking a year off and then applying to a school closer to home. But with the help of my mom, she did, you know, push me to stay an extra year at my school. You know, my mom and dad are both very supportive of me when it came to school, and they didn't want to see me just quit. And, you know, I worked so hard to be where I am, and they didn't just want to see me, you know, throw it all away because of a feeling that I was feeling at a moment. And you're only sad for a certain period of time and things do get better. And I think that was a really hard thing for me to realize. You know, I was in such a low place in my life. I was so unhappy with my living conditions. I just didn't enjoy my school. I didn't like what I was studying, and I just felt like things were just really falling apart, and my only way out to escape it was just, you know, dropping out of school or moving home. So my mom did talk to me and told me that, you know, she wanted me to do another semester. She wanted me to go back my second year, do one semester, and then by the end of this last fall semester, if I still wasn't loving school, then I could move home. So thankfully, right off the bat, I just had a lot smoother first semester of my second year. My second semester of my first year did go a lot smoother as well, but I was still feeling that way a little bit, even though I had met my friends. You know, I was going to the gym, getting more back into fitness and finding things that I loved. You know, I was still living in those living conditions that I didn't like. I didn't like my roommates. I hated being home. I would literally work 5 days a week, so I never would be home. I was overworking myself with classes, job, you know, friends, social life, things like that. It was just too much for me to handle. So once I was able to move out of my place and come home for the summer, it was a nice break to, you know, be away from school, have my alone time. And then when it came time to actually move into my apartment this last year, I was so ready for it. You know, I haven't had any issues with my roommate. I literally love my roommate. So living with one of my close friends, I just feel like we're so similar when it comes to things. And I did change my major. I am now a criminal justice major with a minor in sociology. So that is something I am passionate about. I am taking courses that I am passionate about, that I actually enjoy listening to. I don't want to ditch class all the time because that was something that I also struggled with last year. And I just feel like when you're at school and you're in an environment that you're happy in, you're surrounded by people that are positive and motivate you and make you happy, and you're studying something that you truly are passionate about, it makes being away from home so much easier. Of course, don't get me wrong, I do miss my family and I do miss the comfort of home, but I have learned so much living on my own that I wouldn't have learned if I still lived at home with my mom. So I am very thankful that I am going to school and I am living on my own because it has taught me so much, and being able to come home just makes me appreciate it that much more when I am here. So that is it for my Q&A video. I hope I answered all of your guys' questions and you guys enjoyed watching this. I am so excited for this year and to see what it brings. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in next time's video. Bye guys!